often to solve some of the big industry problems, we actually have to solve those at an industry level, working together with other thought leaders out there. I'm guessing that you're doing some of that work today. What are some of the industry groups that you're working with now?
Yeah, so AWS is working really hard with our customers and with our partners to engage with a lot of these communities to push the industry forward. So some of the groups that we're currently working with are Blender, the Academy Software Foundation, and Women in Animation. And by working with these groups, we're really putting our support behind open source and making the industry more inclusive for everyone.
I love that. So let's talk, tell me about Blender. What are we doing with Blender?
Yeah, so AWS is a patron member of the Blender Development Fund, and the fund supports the continued development of Blender. And for those who don't know, Blender is a open source 3D animation application, and we feel it's really important to support open source as well as commercial tools in the industry. I know personally for me, like a lot of the early films that I worked on during my career were done almost entirely in Blender. And when I talk to people who are looking to learn 3D animation, I'll oftentimes recommend that they start with Blender because it's so accessible. And a lot of the development that's been put into Blender recently has put it right up there with the other standard tools in the industry.
Wow, I love that. How about ASWF? Tell me a little bit about the work we're doing there.
Yeah, so the Academy Software Foundation is an initiative that was founded by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and the Linux Foundation. So the goal behind ASWF is to increase the contributions and to the open source software base of the film industry. And they're really setting up a clear path for those who have a vested interest in using open source software to then also contribute back to that software base. And AWS became a member company because we believe in that mission. We bring a lot of open source expertise as well as knowledge in media and entertainment, especially when it comes to render management, content creation tools, and cloud-based workflows.
I love that. And I know some of our partners, it's not just us that cares about open source.
Yeah.
Some of our dearest partners also are ASWF members and are contributors. Who are some of the other really excellent partners that we get to work with through that?
Yeah, we're a member company right there alongside companies like Autodesk, Adobe, Epic Games, NVIDIA, Intel, AMD. I mean, we're a really good company when it comes to the other member companies of Academy Software Foundation.
Now, that sounds like a strong community.
Yeah.
Okay, so rumor has it that you have a pretty exciting announcement that you're ready to make.
Yeah.
I promise I won't tell anyone, but what is it that we're looking to get involved in?
So AWS is going to be a corporate member of Women in Animation, which I'm really excited about. I am personally involved in that organization. I'm part of the leadership team of the Bay Area chapter, and yeah, it's really exciting that we're going to be partnering with them and working towards their mission of creating more equity in the animation industry.
That's great. And I'm sure that you're going to agree with this, and I'm sure everyone that's watching is going to agree with this, but nothing could be better than actually getting some more really amazing women into this industry to help there. And it sounds like it's really made a difference.
Yeah, it really is. And the goal is to get more women and other people in underrepresented gender identity communities to have decision-making roles within the studios and other companies within the animation industry. Because if you're in those decision-making roles, you can make real meaningful change and just make sure that these companies are cultivating inclusive environments where anyone has the opportunity to succeed.
I love it. Haley, thanks so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. That. It's just really exciting news
so much for having me.
Women in Animation. What a great announcement.
Yeah, thanks so much.
That's great.
Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
All right,
see you
I'll
around.